Thought I'd pop on today. How are we doing? It is Tuesday. I don't normally come on Tuesday, but I saw that there weren't as many shows on right now, so I thought I'd come in and do my little auction lot of jewelry a little early. So it's mainly, I had a couple of vintage pieces. I have some rings. It's mainly newer stuff. There were a couple of vintage pieces in there. So we can start with whatever item you'd like. Hi, BJ. We have necklaces. I have bracelets. I have earrings, mostly pierced. I have some fine chain necklaces. I have 2 crystal necklaces. Where would you like to go first? I have some glass bangles. So just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just pick something, and you can see the sun is out. It's in my eyes, actually. So let me get this turned around. And these items in the back are not part of the auction lot, but they are available. If you see something that's catching your eye, just let me know. All right, my hubby got me some water because I tend to get a dry mouth. How's everybody today? Having a good Tuesday? I'm still trying to get the sun out of my eyes. All right, so the way this usually works is I have dollar starts for anything that is not glass or is not doesn't have a hang tag on it. So if it's not glass and it doesn't have a hang tag, it's going to be $1 start. Glass and hang tags, depending on what's there, usually about $3 start on those. Okay, so that's kind of my recipe. So let's turn this around. Let's see what we have. I'm just going to pick. How about we start with bracelets first? Okay, so here's all I've done is sorted it kind of by what it is. And we'll just go through. Again, $1 start, unless that's not my price, unless otherwise, unless it's glass or something special, right? So this one is still in the package. It is by Pastel. It has these little charms on it. We've got a little elephant, a sun, another little elephant, a couple of elephants in there, and what looks to be just plastic little charms on there too. So $1 start, and it looks like I have a second one, a little bit different. This one has owls. If you want me to take it out of the package, I can kind of get a feel for these. Yeah, those are just plastic turquoise glitter beads, and it is a stretchy bracelet. That's $1 start on that one too for the owls. And let's see what else comes up. We've got this looks like a brass tone. It might even be brass, reticulated, meaning cut out bracelet bangle, and it is sitting at about 8 1/4. Hi, Sabelle, Angela, welcome in. Just thought I'd do a little pop-up. $1 start on that. Let me put those out here so you can see them a little better. And then what's next? This looks to be a wooden bangle. Hi, Fines, welcome in. Mostly $1 starts, unless that's glass or has a hang tag, then we'll jump to 3 to 5, depending on what it is. Just got this in. I've sorted it just by item, what it is, like bracelets, necklaces, so on. Here's another wood one, all wood beads. It's a stretchy. Without it stretching, it's at about a 6 3/4 to 7, but it's beautiful. That's $1 start. Ooh. This one, these are plastic stretch bracelet. The other side looks like mirrored on the back of those jewels. Rectangular. Let's see where it sits, about a 7. It has the gold tone on the edges. Still got some good stretch in there, and it's rebounding really, really well. That's a dollar start. Let's see. I like to kind of bundle some of these smaller, like smaller metal ones. So I'm just going to put those aside. This one's really interesting. It's a copper tone. It may even be copper. Interlocking. I mean, it does turn. They're all interlocked there. Bangle. It's sitting at 8 1/4. Copper colored, $1 on that. This one's really interesting. It's a stretchy. It looks like the stretchy is kind of losing its stretchy, but it has all of these. These are plastic and then metal, and then these little leaves. Another little plastic gem there. It probably needs to be restrung. It looks at one time. Well, I guess it does have hanging chains on it as well, but it's kind of a neat flair to it there. $1 start on that. Here's a pretty enameled and rhinestone spring bracelet. It's got some marbled, kind of a orange, but not a bright orange, and yellow in great condition. Kind of fits on there like that, and it sits without the spring loaded there at about a 7. Hello, Shaba. Welcome in. Thought I'd do a pop-up. Those are $1 starts on the table here. White plastic. Stretch. Also at 7. I'm good, thank you. I am good. I was sick yesterday. Almost didn't make it through my show. I had stomach flu, but today I'm all better. So it just must have been a 24-hour bug. Hello, Janae. Decided to come on a day early because there weren't that many people on, at least when I started. They probably have come in now, but these are like a brown plastic. They almost look like milk duds, don't they? I think I have 2 of these. I remember when I sorted, I thought I saw more than one. $1. I'm going to put those with that. I like to bundle some of the smaller chain items. Here's a beautiful little stretch bracelet. And it looks like it stretches in these segments here. It's sitting at about, not quite at 7, almost 7. Hi, Gypsy. I was thinking of you when I was going through my baggies. I have some stuff I think that you'll like. So, and this one's stretchy. $1 start on that. It's a kind of a fuchsia colored. This one seems to not have as much stretch. It's at 7 3/4. I guess it will stretch. It's probably old and maybe needs to be restrung, but it's $1. Well, this one looks like it's seen better days. It's lost its flashing. So we're going to toss that. All right. Here's one that makes me think of you, Gypsy. Looks like a copper and brass tone cuff bracelet. And it's at about, let me see if I can turn this around and show you. It's kind of hanging out right there. That's $1 start on that. If you're just coming in or you haven't been in my shows before, everything's $1 start unless it's, you just say, run, or can you show me? If you see something out there, you can ask me, what is that? Most of it, everything so far has been $1 start. And then if you're interested, you can say like, run the white, and then I'll run that for you, okay? Run the cuff and the clamper. Okay. So I'm going to put these together. That would be $2, okay, Fines? So I can do that too. I can put them together. And I do like to take pictures of everything. That way I know what you're getting and I don't make any mistakes. Cuff set, we're going to do $2 on that. We're going to take this down to 10 seconds. Let me fix the weight because I know it's not going to be that much. I do return any shipping over $1 if you've overpaid. Okay, I kind of set it at a middle ground. Here it comes. Add to stream. There it is. Move to stage, and now it's running. That's a pretty set. The colors kind of go together, don't they? Well, there you go, Finds. Thank you so much. And as I was saying, I don't know if I finished what I was saying. If it's glass or if it has a hang tag, then the price will probably jump up to 3 to 5, depending on what it is. Okay. But, and then my vintage stuff, it just depends on what it is. I didn't get a lot of vintage in this lot. So a lot of it is mostly newer costume. Thank you so much, Finds. All right. Let's see what else I have in here. This one's pretty. It's a silver tone cuff bracelet, reticulated cutout, looks like stamped maybe metal in there. Just has a nice shimmer and a nice color to it. And it's sitting at about a 7 right now. And I imagine there has a little bit of play in there for you. $1 start on that. And we have a glass. This one's glass and faux pearl. Hi, Dejarnu. Welcome in. In yellow and faux pearl. It is a stretchy. That's at about 6.5 unstretched. I'm going to say $1 on this one, even though it has some glass beads. So that would be $1. I have a couple of these. Hi, Danny. Dyed abalone shell bracelets. I have this green one. I haven't run across this green one. Stretch bracelet. It's at about a 7. I love these. They feel so good too. I do have a couple of glass bangles. Those would be 3 each. They're kind of I don't know if it's iridized or marbled, whatever, but this one's a fuchsia. Almost a fuchsia with the black interior bangle. This one's big. This one is at almost 9.5 on this one. Almost goes to the bottom of my cone there. I believe these are glass. Maybe not. They don't feel cold. They're, I think, plastic with foil inside of them. This is $1. It's a nice big chunky bracelet. Stretch bracelet about at 8 inches or so. That's $1. Here's a pretty little cut plastic rhinestone. It's just plastic. You know what? I think I'll toss in these other. Let's do a bundle. This is a plain, kind of almost looks like silver plated maybe. And then another one that says Made in USA. This one is expandable. So let's do this set of 3 for $1. So I'll put that up here. So if you see them stacked together, that means they all go together. And I did have another one of those brown Milk Dud ones too. So there's a couple of those. This one's green. Almost looks like a green Skittles, but it's more round, stretchy. About 7 inches. What else? Darker green. Well, I could do this. Let's do these 2 for $1, or these 2 for $1, or if you want me to put the greens together and the browns together, either way, I'll give you 2 for $1. So if you're interested in mixing and matching on those, we can do that. Oh, which one did you want, Finds? The green ones together? You got it. Let me get those. Picture. $1 start. Whoops, not 11. Green stretch. There we go. Here it comes, and it's running. Thank you so much for your bid. Yay, there you go. We'll put those with your others. I like those colors together. I was inspired when I saw them. This one, I think I have the matching necklace too. So I'm going to hold off doing this one maybe until I do necklaces and I can run those as a pair. Here's another copper. I would do the two coppers together for $1. They're similar. They almost seem like they need to go together, don't they? Okay. And get that in there for $1. And here they go. They're running. Hello, Miss Emily. Hello, hello. Thank you for your bids on these guys. Oh, and it looks like Gypsy got that. I know Gypsy likes those coppers. I don't know how many I had. Like I just quickly sorted and didn't really. I remember seeing some of them, but not all of them. Let me get Barnyard Gypsy. Get that on your bag. And that's growing. Let's see. Let's see if I can bundle a few things together. It's a seed bead wrapped metal bangle in black. Let's see if I have something else that would look nice with it. Here's one. We'll put these two together. This one has the braided beads and they move. It's kind of like a fidget bracelet, right? High BMP. So these two we could do for $1. I'll put those over there as a bundle. And what else do I have in here? I have a lot of these stretchy wood. There's what? Is that 5? Yeah, 5. This one's really long. But I do the 5 of those little kind of wood bead stretchy bracelets together. That'd be nice. Well, maybe not that one, but yeah, you get the idea. They kind of go together in their color scheme. Ooh, this one's neat. Looks like it might need a little restringing, but it's unique. It's a thick stretch banded bracelet. It's very loose in the stretchy, so it probably needs a little love, but it's $1. Let's see, what do we have here? Well, here's another set. How about turquoise and white for $1? Little stretchies. Put those over there. Oh, gotcha. Let me do that. Almost didn't look and moved on. Turquoise and white. $1. Here it comes, and it's running. Hello, Wheels. Hi, guys. I know a couple names came in I didn't catch. Welcome in. There you go, Gypsy. Thank you very much. And I found another bigger copper. I think I'm going to keep, I'm going to keep since, well, I don't know. I feel generous. How about these two for $1? This one has the lines across it. This one has some polka dot, some copper tone. Let me get those. I feel like I'm selling a sunscreen. Copper tone. All right. That's $1. Here it goes. It's running. Pretty. Not a lot of wear. Thank you for your bids, guys. They're beautiful, and that's going to go to Fines. I didn't get big enough bags for you today. I didn't realize those would be getting so big. All right, let's see what else. I have some more little stretchies. Let me pull those out. Is anybody interested in maybe some chocolate and vanilla? We could do a chocolate and vanilla set if you'd like to. Add another, there was another white one in there. We put that over there. And I have a wood bangle, and then this kind of a, I don't know, zebra striped, maybe African inspired. You got it. Wood bangles. $1. And it's running. I don't think so. It's plastic. This one's wood for sure. This one's probably plastic. Hello, Amy. I didn't see you sneak in. There you go, Gypsy. I'm gonna have to remember to do bigger bags next time with these bracelets. We're almost to the end of the bracelets, so then we can go wherever you'd like. I have necklaces. I have just a little bit of everything. All right, I'm just poking around in here to see what, okay, this is glass crystal. So this is a $3 start. It has these rhinestone separators in there. Beautiful $3 start on the glass. And let me take a picture. Here we go. Amber glass. $3. Here it comes, and it's running. Turquoise. These are wood. Is that what you're asking about? Yes. There you go, Finds. And then Share Bear. Yes, these ones, these were $1. Do you want me to run them? Okay, that's $1 start on these. They're stretchy. They have a good rebound on the stretch too, so they're not too tired. Here we go, $1 start on that. Here it comes, and it's running. All right, thank you for your bids on that, guys. Thanks, and Gypsy's gonna get that one. There's a neat coral colored plastic with chains, stretchy. That's $1. I'll put that over here. And I've got a lot of the metal ones that I'll be putting together. Let me see what this one is. All right. Here is a rose tone stretchy with rhinestones in it, metal. $1 start on that one. Rose gold tone. I'm not sure what they call this one, but it's that darker, almost black colored metal stretchy. That's $1. Got a beautiful little cutout design on that. And then I have a bunch of metal ones. So let me put some little metal ones together here. Here we go. Let's do like some pinks and reds for Valentine's. So here's a set of 3 metal bangle. This one has a little, if I can catch it, little charm on it. Let me see if I can. It might be a glass charm on that one. It's a little cold. Then we have this red faceted plastic in that metal groove. And then the third one would be this one with this Cancer ribbon on here. And it has a little, oh, it's a baseball player in there. What do you know? So these 3 would be $1 if you're interested. That's a bundle. And let's see, the rest of them I have are pretty, let's see, let's try plastic, and then plastic. So here's gray, and then clear plastic, and then this red, white, and blue stretchy plastic. That would be $1 if you're interested. And then I've got this cute little Easter plastic charm bracelet. It's got some bunnies, some eggs, another bunny, and a basket. Let's put that with, these might be plastic. They look like glass. They feel like it, but I think they're plastic. So let's put that with that, and then let's do this. These three, if you're interested. Sure, the pink stretchy. This one right here, the fuchsia one, Bear. So this would be a set if you're interested. Yeah, it's the stretchy is a little loose. It does sit about, it's at about an 8. I mean, you can still, it just doesn't have a lot of stretch left in it, but it's $1. Let me see if I can bundle. I could bundle with that. You'd have 2 for $1. Yes, it is plastic. So if you're interested, I would put those 2 together for you, or another one up here. I don't like it to sit around too long, so I'm in it for the, in it to win it here. Here's a pretty one. Hey, Tennessee. Hi, Adam. Rhinestone silver tone medallion bracelet for $1. Okay, I understand. Did you see something else up there that you liked? Could do some pink and some white. Or if you'd rather the round, I've got this other white round one. So it is pretty though. I like that fuchsia color. And then I think the last set that I'm putting together is brown and green wood beads, and then these 2 metal bangles. You like the pink and the white? Okay, let me go ahead and get those up there. And then you guys need to be thinking, where do you want me to go next? Do you want, I have a lot of necklaces. I have glass bangles, and I can show those to you. It's a green and a red one. They're really pretty. Let's see, this was pink and white bangle. Stretchy, not bangle. That's $1. Here we go. And that's running for you. Hello, Lisa. I'll do a little scan so you can kind of see what's left. Oh, I have a couple more hidden. They're tinier. There you go, Share Bear. Thank you. Let me get your name on a bag here. All right, there we go, Share Bear. There we go. Okie dokie. The 3 plastic bangles. Okay. These 3. Or did you see something else out there? I don't think I have any other plastic bangles. These were the 3 plastic that I showed. Yeah, this would be $1 for these 3. Hi, Gigi. I'm going to go ahead and put them up there. And I guess I'll know the answer if you bid on them, right? 3 plastic bangles for $1. All right, $1. Here they go. They're running. And while I'm on these bracelets, I'll pull these glass. Thank you so much, Vines. All right. Oh, never mind. Okay. Were there some other bangles up here? This is wood. I'll do a little scan and you can put something together, Amy, that you like, okay? Because like I said, it doesn't need to stick around. I have a couple of more. I have this one, I think is probably an anklet, because it's pretty, it's pretty big. It looks like it's also missing the jump ring on it, but it's plastic. The beads are plastic, but I do $1 there. Then this one is really pretty. It's very sparkly, but I think they're plastic. It's a, a very lightweight. It almost looks small enough to fit a child. It's at about between 6 and 6 2/4 or a quarter, excuse me. All right. So, and then I had this rose gold chain that probably could be an anklet or it could be a bracelet. Right now it's extended as far on the extender as it can go. So let's take a look. And then Amy, if you see something that you like to put together, I'm totally open to that. Okay. So we have some rose gold tone. We have the milk dud. We have a couple of milk dud bracelets. I'd throw those together for $1. We've got, this is an abalone. This is plastic with tin foil inside. We've got these two little charm bracelets. This one is an owl. They're stretchy. This one is elephants and suns. We've got another plastic stretchy. This one's kind of a brass tone. This is stretchy as well. This one has glass beads, but I still set $1 on that one. And then these over here are all bundles, but I will put together anything your heart desires. So if there's anything you'd like to put out there for me to put together, now's your chance. Hello, Tiffany. Totally open to doing that. Yes. Let me find this one here, Share Bear. Faux pearls. Let me get that up there. It's $1. And it's a stretchy. It's got some good life left in it. Amber stretchy. Here it comes, and it's running. And then where did you guys want to go next? You want to do necklaces? I had the necklaces were nice too. I have one to match the red, white, and blue. Thank you, fine. Or Share Bear, sorry. I had one necklace that matches the red, white, and blue. Let me pull that out for you. You can see it right here at the top. So this would be $1 to match the red, white, and blue that I can run right away, since we know, yeah. I didn't realize that until I just looked over there and saw it. Otherwise, I would run them as a set. Here it goes. And it is running. Let me get these all set up and off the stage. Hello, Galloping Ghost. There you go, Fines. And I'll put that over here by your grouping. Let me get these put away. We're going to move on to necklaces. Went through the bracelets. As the description said, it was mostly newer costume. I do have a few fine chain necklaces. Nothing gold, no silver this time. I know, I was bummed. All right, let's start here. I have this nice statement necklace. I have a wedding coming up in March, and they're going to do a flapper wedding, which I think is really, and I don't know if this is something that you would wear to that, or if that really even looks like anything. I know flappers like to wear the long necklaces, but this one is beautiful blue faceted plastic flowers. Isn't that neat? Let me get the bust so you can see it. There you go. I don't have one of those tall busts, but that's so beautiful. That's $1, guys. There's no branding on that. With that big, Nice chunky plastic necklace. Then what else do I have? I need to move these out of the way. I have this beautiful pink multiple string, if I can figure out how to straighten it out here, faux pearl. They're really pretty. They have a nice luster on them, but let's get it all figured out here. Oh, this is not the part that's very much fun to me, is trying to figure these out sometimes. Is anybody looking for anything particular? Because I have other stuff. Just holler it out if you are. Where does that go? All right, I'm going to give up. My arm is hurting. Oh. I did get a few rings in this lot. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's $1. It's not, it does not have a tag on it. Beautiful, beautiful pink faux pearl. They wouldn't even fit in the bag. Those two were so big. I forgot to show you guys the glass bangles. Sort of orangey red. You can hear they are glass, and then a green. These would be $3 each. If you see one that you like. That's kind of, if you're new to me, I just really, it's $1 each unless it's glass or unless it's branded. Then I will do $3 to $5 depending on what it is. Let's see what's next. Oh, what is that? Oh, this one's interesting. I love this. Look at that. Metal beads. They made to look like they have some patina, like that they've been weathered. But check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? Hi, Dee. That's $1 start. No branding on that one. That's beautiful. I like the different colors in that. And then this one is a Julia. Let's see, what does it say? Julia C. So it does have a hang tag. They are plastic beads. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been measuring the length. Let me make sure I do that. So I got this handy dandy yardstick now that helps me. So it's 18 inches with about a 2 or 3 inch extender. I'll do $1 start on that, even though it has a hang tag. It's very pretty. Nice plastic beads on that. What's next? Ooh, this one's got an interesting connector. Maybe glass on these pearls are really heavy. I know I had my husband check to see if they were real. I didn't have any real pearls, but look at this beautiful clasp on this. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to do $1 on that, guys. Nice heavy faux pearl, possibly glass, 3-strand necklace. Let me see how long that is for you. It looks to be about 16 inches. And there's the back of the clasp. Could be vintage. Hard to say. And then, what's next? These, I'm pretty sure, they're plastic for sure. I have matching, I had 2 of these. One was a little bit lighter, but I think I have the matching earrings to go with. No hang tag on that. Kind of a peachy coral color on them. $1. It would be $1 for the necklace and the earrings. If you're interested, I can dig up the earrings fairly quickly. This one, I was like, what in the world is going on? I couldn't figure it out. It was all tangled. It's a pretty heavy, very bright colored bow with pink rhinestones in silver tone and a very heavy chain with a little glass bead at the end. And it is right now at $20. And then it has a little extender. That's $1. I was thinking like a Mickey Mouse costume or something. Maybe, costume. It is costume jewelry after all, right? I know that was kind of not funny, but then we have, this one. I loved this one too. It's all wood. But look at that. The wood on here is so nicely done and finished. Look at the beads. Let me see how long it is. It's about 20 inches. It's almost all the way to the extender. Look how gorgeous that is. For $1, for those heavy, nice finished beads, wood beads. I like that one. That one's really neat. You got it. Let me get that in there for you. And it is running. Thank you for your bid. I think that's so stunning, and it's nicely done. That's the thing. There you go, Finds. That's going to you. Thank you, thank you. And this next one has these squares with the rhinestones scattered throughout on a silver tone chain. And it is about 18 inches, and it has about a 4-inch extender on it. I know, I thought it's amazing too. Let me get that. There you go. And that's how this one would look for $1. Kind of a geometric kind of necklace. This one's interesting. Has a hang tag on it. So it is Chico's. This is going to be a $3 start on the Chico's. Plastic beads on there with a medallion. That looks to be, I don't know, it might be plastic as well, but made to look like stone. Let me see how long it is. So it is about 16 inches, and then it has about a 4-inch extender on there. And it looks like this. It's got, look at that, it's got one little stray golden bead there. So $3 start on the Chico's. I like that color. Those beads are nice. Oh, you got it. Let me get that up there. Chico's green. And it is running. Oh, maybe not. Now it is. All right, Finds. Thank you so much. It's going to go in your group. You're getting some real pretty nice stuff. Here's a white plastic and black with gold bars in it. 3-strand. And graduated in length. So let's see what the smallest one is going to be, about 18 inches. And then it has a nice extender on it, a nice good, 4 inches, 3 inches. Beautiful, beautiful, chunky plastic. That's $1 start. It's beautiful. It's going. Get it in there. White and black. There it goes for $1. And it is running. At least these are staying untangled. Thank you for your bid. And that one's coming to you as well. Beautiful, chunky necklaces. I love that color combination of the white and the black. And here's 2 different colors of blue, like a sky blue and a royal blue plastic faceted. There is no hang tag on this. Let's see how big this one is. It's 24 inches without the extender. It looks like it has like a 2-inch extender, maybe 3. And it looks like this. So beautiful. $1 on that one. And, ooh, I like this one. This is neat. This is a good one for Valentine's Day. So different sized beads on this. They're plastic, but I love how they put the little, I don't know if those are pink or just a lighter shade of red plastic beads in between. Has a lobster clasp, no extender. It is 26 inches. They look like candies, don't they? You got it. I like those. Red beads. And it's a running right about. My phone's not working very fast. Thank you for your bid. All right. Oh, it didn't bling on me. It's a little delayed. Thank you so much. There it goes. It was a little delayed. My phone must be running slow. All right, this one is going to be a $3. It does have some glass beads in it. It looks to be green dyed abalone, and then it has these glass beads in between. It is 2 strands. It is beautiful. Look at the sparkle in that. It's a mermaid necklace. Let's see how long it is. 20 inches, and then it has a good 3-inch extender in there. It even has a glass bead at the end of that. That's a $3 start on that beauty. So pretty. It does look like mermaids. She's wearing shells, right? All right. All right. I have some paparazzi. This is a set that has the earrings and these chains, and it does have some little plastic rhinestones in there, kind of that, not real fuchsia, but more like a hot pink. Let me see about how long this is. Looks like it's going to be about 16 inches without the extender. And it looks like that with a paparazzi, $1. Unused, still in the packaging. This one's pretty. Black faceted plastic beads in the shape of flowers and foliage. Lobster claw. Here's the back. This one is about 18 inches without the extender. It's got a pretty nice 4-inch extender. And it looks beautiful hanging. And then I have a very long necklace here. It's in turquoise color. And it does have glass. So it's got these turquoise glass faceted beads and then these plastic beads in between. At first I thought it was wearing, but I think it's just made to look like that. And this one's a nice long one. Let's see how long this one is. It is, let's see, 23, so 48 inches long. It's a nice long one. You can double up easily. That's a $3 start. Beautiful, beautiful. My favorite color. Here's that lighter colored necklace, similar to the coral one. This one's more of a light pink, not white, but has that pink tinge. It's not showing up real good in the camera, but it's more pink than white, the translucent kind of color pink. And this one's going to be 16, and then about a 3-inch, 4-inch extender on that. And I'm not sure if I can't remember. I'm going to look in my bag here. Yeah, this is the one that I have the matching earrings to go with. So it would be $1 for the set. Let me get the earrings out of here. Of course, they want to hook on something else. So here we go. And then there are the matching earrings that go with it for $1. Get those up there. Whoops. You get the idea. All right. That's going to go back here together. What else do I have in here? I don't know if anybody buys these. I mean, I see them all the time. I forgot what they're called, but I do have this set of brown if you're interested. Here's another. This one looks like more like black enamel than plastic. So let's get that straightened out. And it looks like that. It's beautiful, unbranded. Let's see how long that one is. This one is about 14, and then it has a good about 4-inch extender. But it looks like that. The metal feels nice on this one. The weight of the beads here just feels nice, better quality. And then, all right, here's this. I love this one. They feel like turquoise chips to me. They are cold. That I don't think is turquoise. It's that other rock, but they feel like turquoise chips. I doubt that they are. That could just be the fake turquoise. Let's see how long it is. Get it off the extender. So it looks like 3 strands, and it is going to be about 34 inches without the extender. They're weighty, so they're not plastic, and they're cold. So I would say if they aren't the real deal, they're some type of stone. And it looks like that. It's beautiful. That's $1 start. Then I have this coral. Oh, it's not coral. Yes, it is coral. So this one's going to be a $3. I think I'm going to do $5 start on the coral. Also very long. Let me measure that. It's 36 inches. And you can tell it's coral because it's got these different pieces in there. It has weight. Got some dark. You've got some light. You got it. For $5 coral, it's a steal because that goes for a lot more than that. There we go, just about there. And it is running. Thank you for your bids. And that's going to go to Angela. Thank you, Angela. It's a nice one. I love the coral. So pretty. Let me get you a bag ready. There were a couple good pieces in this. I love the vintage jewelry, but I do really love the newer costume jewelry too, the statement pieces. This one, plastic cabochons on this, silver tone metal. I love the chain. Do you see the chain links in between that are exposed? I love that look. It's just, no, what I like about it. I like it. Let me see how long this is. This one is 16 inches. And it's got a nice long 4-inch extender. That's $1. And what else do we have in here? I have a tangle. That's what I have. Let's see if I can get this untangled. There we go. All right. This one's enamel on silver tone. So the medallions are that real light, almost really light metal. And on the silver tone, this one has its extender all the way out, and that's 18. So probably about 14 inches without the extender. And those are kind of an ivory and black color. That's $1 start. I have, I love this one too. Blue's my favorite color though, so that makes sense to me why I kind of am. And I love the little, I don't know if they're starbursts or they're flowers. They are plastic, but that's faceted. It looks like this on, guys. Is that Art Deco-ish to you? Does that kind of give you those vibes too? Isn't that beautiful? I know, I thought so too, Hillbilly. I thought maybe it was just because it was blue. And let me measure it so we can see how long it is. So it's going to be 26, and it's got a good, like, maybe that's 4 and then another 4 there. So it can go, this long. It can be short to 14. It can go to 18, and then it can go to 22 as well. So before the red one, let me think. Shooting Creek, can you give me a little more information? Before the red one, let me think. Can anyone else help me? What color was it, Shooting Creek? So this does not have a tag on it, so this is $1. I'd be happy to run it for you. I just need a little more information. Here, let me do this. Do you see it there? I think I would have laid it over here. This is where I'm laying everything. So, oh, the turquoise chip one, yes. Let me get that up there for you. I might have to wear that one, that other one, the one I just had up. Okay, there it is. This is the one. You got it. Let me add that in for you. It's $1. It does not have a hang tag. That's kind of my thing. Let's see, turquoise chip. And unless like the coral one wasn't didn't have a hang tag, but I could tell it was coral. And it's running. Thank you for your bid, Chris. There goes my throat getting dry. Oh, thank you so much. It's so beautiful. Get the bag ready for you. Oh boy. There it goes in the bag. You're so welcome. Thank you. What else do I have coming up? This one is just a very dainty, long, kind of between copper tone and rose gold, very light metal. This one is at, what number is it? 32 inches. Just those concentric circles can be doubled up. That's $1. Very lightweight. Let's see, what do we have next here? I have a jumble of things. I need to get this piece out of there. There we go. Maybe that'll help. I was talking to the lady at Savers that does the jewelry, and I said, oh man, you must have the most fun job in the world. And she goes, yeah, until they get tangled up. I said, well, I could see that. Oh, look at this one. This is really pretty. So we've got some green dyed abalone, and we've got like circles, pieces, and then they have these blue plastic in between on a silver tone chain. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have 3 strands here. So the center is just a plain chain. Hi, Emily England. I look that. Look at that. It's got that little design through there. Let's see how long this one is. Let's see. So the shortest part of this is going to be 16, and then it has a really long extender. That's $1. That's what it looks like up. So beautiful. All right. We've got this one is a very light. I can tell obviously that these are plastic, but look at these are looped ovals with the blue cobalt plastic rhinestones. Let me see how long it is. 18 inches about. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? It's so different. And it's lightweight, so it's not going to wear you down. Wear it all night long. Beautiful. I like that. It's $1 start on that. What else? Okay, here is the one I said I had the matching bracelet to. So this is also Chico's. So it's going to be a bit higher in starting. And it has a matching bracelet. So let me show you the bracelet. Here is the bracelet. So these circular, kind of an orange, almost like have a tiger eye look to them. And then we've got some navettes with some opalescent beads. It is stretchy. Okay, so we've got that. I don't think that's going to work. And then the necklace is a very long one. These have more oval shape to the cabochons. Here is the Chico's tag. So for the 2, I would probably do 7 on for the 2. It's got a nice long extender. Let's measure how long this is. It's about 36, and then it has about a 4-inch extender. Let's see if I can double this up and get this up here. There you go. So that's the set there. Chico's. Oh, those are plastic. I don't think those are glass. But just a very kind of almost a peachy yellow to them. Anybody want it for 5 for the 2? I'll do 5 for the Chico set. No? Okay. Oh, there's somebody. I'm too quick. I guess I think your fingers are quicker. Because I'm really usually not impatient. Okay, come on, guy, get on there. There we go. I'll do 5 for the set. I'm going to go back and get that bracelet on there too. All right. Chico's set. And it's up and it's running. Thank you for your bid. Thank you so much. I think it's beautiful. I like the color. And I like that this one's a nice long dangly necklace too. So beautiful. All right. These are interesting. They have an old-timey... Oh. Billy Mama. Oh, good. I was sick yesterday. They have that tummy flu. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't make it through my show. I thought I was going to puke on my live. Hi, Vintage Girl. So this one has an old-timey clasp on it, or maybe not really old timey, but look, I was like looking at this. And I'm like, wait, where's the little knob? Check this out, guys. Let's see if I can get it to open now with my fingernails. Look at this. It's not really old timey. It looks like it, but it's a magnetic closure on here. And then they're faux pearls wrapped in, I don't know, netting on one side, and then they interchange. And then they have another magnets catching on other things. And then it has another clasp on the other. This one is White House Black Market. $3 start on that. And it has the two clasps on it. I don't know, maybe you can take them apart. Oh, I bet you that's it. You could take them apart and you have two necklaces, or you could wear them together. Right? There you go. That's a $3 start for the branding on that. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, see, you are doing something, Hillbilly. And you know what? We are multitaskers. So we can't. Yeah, this one is very Cruella de Vil. You're right. It is, now that you say that. With that netting over the pearls. Interesting, right? All right, here is, I'm not sure. Again, a very light rose tone color. It's not silver tone. And there's several circles and ovals interlooped with this chain. No branding on this one. Let's see how long it is. 20 inches. It's got a nice extender on there. It's $1 start. All right, now I'm getting into the nitty gritty, and I've got more chain-like ones coming up, and they're trying to grab onto each other. Must be what that lady was talking about. It does the jewelry at Savers. It's only fun until This one's neat. This one is 4 chains. I love the box chain on this one. Isn't that neat? And then it has these other chains, and they go down, and they have this little rhinestone beads, some ovals, some other metal beads all the way to the bottom. It's got a nice extender. Let's see how long that one is. To the shortest length, it's 24 inches. So to the very shortest part, 24 inches. And then it's got about a 4-inch extension on that. Let's see if I can get it to even, there we go. That's what it looks like. Hanging up. Ooh. There's quite a few long, I heard from, I popped into somebody's jewelry show. I can't remember who it was. And they were talking about the trends for 2026. And these really long necklaces, I think she was saying, were going to be trending in 2026. This is just a silver tone, different medallions and different textures on it. Very long. It can be doubled up. It is at 34 inches. Let's double it up and get it on there. That's $1. And mixed metals, is that what you heard too? Well, different things, they come around and go, they fall off and they come back. I mean, I'm still wearing 80s stuff, guys. No, I'm just kidding. My hair is styled very similar to how I styled it in the 80s, just not as big. I don't have the real big hair. So there's that one. This one I love. It's got the turquoise plastic beads. Also very, very long. So the beads are just intermittent throughout the silver tone. It's 3 strands. The shortest strand is 28. Very pretty. I like that turquoise with the silver. It just really pops, doesn't it? That's $1. It's no branding on that one. This one was really interesting. This is really, and it's branded. who's the butterfly? Oh, is it? Oh, I had it and then I forgot it. I did look it up, but it is branded right here. So this is a $3 start. It is courting, and then it ends in this nice chunky little um, floral, almost looking brooch style pendant. I'm just checking. I checked it once already to make sure everything was there, but I'm checking again. Everything is there, kind of in a silver and pink, very, very light purple, maybe. Um, that's pretty. I like that. It's still kind of got that rough edge to it, but it's still very feminine. Yeah, I know. I had so I said $3 on that one. It has branding on it. I had that rotator cuff surgery in June, and before I went in, I said, I don't care if it's not the style. I am going to uh, I am going to get a perm so I don't have to mess with my hair while I'm in a sling. Here you go. I'll get that one up there for you. $3 start on that, and it's the pink. It's not bink, pink rosette pendant necklace. I think it's stunning. I like the color combination there. And it's up and it's running. Yeah, no, the wrinkles are no fun, that's for sure. Although I can't complain. Um, I'm looking pretty good for my age. I don't have too many. I do have some. That's so beautiful, Finds. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I like that. Let me put that over with your bucket over there. This one reminds me of a bowl with a kind of a red plastic. It's that stone. I know I ask every time I have a show what the name of that stone is that they die, but it is plastic, or is it stone? Yeah, it's kind of cold, but it's a shorter necklace, and it is 14 inches, and then it has about a 3-inch extension. A Viking helmet. I agree. Your descriptions are much better than mine. This one is, I love it. I love the concept of it. It's faux pearl on chain, but then the chain moves up to this beautiful little ribbon, and then the ribbon is really, really long, and then it has these dangles that can hang down your back. So you can make it as long or as short as you want, and then you can have, I just think it's very feminine looking. So that one is $1 start if you're into that with the ribbon. It's just very dainty, like a silver tone. And I'm almost at the end. I think this might be my, nope, not quite my last one. Maybe I have a couple more. And then we can move to, I have chain. Oh, I have a couple of, I have a glass necklace and some other nicer stuff that came, maybe vintage. Here you go. Different textures and shapes. They look like amoebas. And this one is about 30 inches. I'm sorry, is that right? No, 14 inches with a big long extender right here in silver tone. Another long necklace coming up. This one, let me measure it first. Doesn't really need an extender. It's 34 inches. Hello, Shooting Creek. Welcome back. This one's plastic as well. Has a light, almost pink and purple. And then it ends with these larger loops down. And it even has some chips, maybe some abalone chips in there. Very long. $1 start on that one. All right. Now I have, these are things I pulled because they were a little different. So they're going to be a little bit higher starts on them. This one still has its tag on it, and it is kind of a brutalist almost look to it. I did look these up online, and they do sell for about $25. It's got abalone shell. It has gold tone, copper tone, brass tone, silver tone. That has little pendants. There's, oh, your mixed metals. There you go, Chris, you're right. And it just has all these different looking, it is a stretch bracelet. It appears to have never been used. I am going to say $8 on that instead of the 25 that they're selling. So that's where I'm going to start on that one. It's really, really pretty. I love the different looks to that. Then, whoops. Then this one, just because it's different, it could be older. It's got a little older clasp, but it's the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments on a gold charm bracelet. Let me see how long or how big this one is. It looks about 7 inches for the 10 Commandments. $3 start on the 10 Commandments. You need to know them. They're right there on your wrist, waiting for you to read them. And then I also have this beautiful black glass vintage faceted necklace. And let's see how long that is. At its longest, it is going to be about 19 inches. It does have this extender, so it's choker. You can start at the choker length. What is that, 14 usually? This one's about 16 at its shortest leg. So it's glass. It's a $3 start. Beautiful little black beads. Then, I don't know why I pulled these aside. They're heavier. They might be glass, and they are tied in between. This would be a $1 start. They're faux pearls, possibly glass. They have that feel and that look to them. They're heavy, and they're cold. All right, that was all of just the big statement necklaces. We do a quick scan for you. If there's anything that you see here, this would be your mixed metals too, Chris. This one is really cool. I love it. Look at all the different stuff in there. We've got brass, we've got tarnish on there, so it's really cool. We've got Cruella de Vil still out there. These are plastic. We've got this beautiful one was $3. It has glass beads in there. The purple, oh yeah, that was believe it or not, Share Bear, that's $1. It's not branded, and that's kind of my thing. They are plastic. It is a 5 strand. So there's 5 strands there. Let me measure. The shortest length for you is 18, and that's where it's sitting right now. So it looks like it might go for another, maybe 20 inches. You got it. I think it's gorgeous. They're kind of a purple pink, not real purple, not true purple. They have a little bit of pink in there. I don't know what color you would call that. What is that called? I don't know. Wisteria. Oh, I just had it on the tip of my pink pearls tongue, but I did not. So Dala, here it comes for you, and it's running. Lilac. Thank you, Share Bear. I knew somebody would get in there and tell me. Yeah, they're beautiful. I wear those. And they're not, heavy, so they're not going to weigh down on your neck. There you go, Share Bear. Beautiful pearls. Let me keep on keeping on here. This is so beautiful. Plastic roses. Remember, that one is the one that has the earrings that match. You are so welcome. Thank you. See, I've got a couple of things kind of hiding down in here. These were glass bangles. Got that ribbon necklace, the beautiful blue beaded ones. I This is still my winner. It doesn't have to be your winner, but I got to show it again because I just think it's gorgeous. Oh, I just think that is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, I might have to keep it. I don't have very big necklaces like that, so. All right, let me get these cleaned up, my friends, and then I can do chain necklaces. I also have earrings, mostly pierced. I have just a few rings, but I can certainly show them. They're probably all going to be dollar starts if I remember. So now's your time to shout out what you wish to see next. If you have vintage stuff, if you want me to pull out some vintage trays, if that's something you're interested in. The green blue necklace you've got, let me pull it back out. I think I just stuck it in the bag. There it is. This one, Chris. So yeah, this one, let me measure it again because I don't remember how long it was. Let's see. And it's a dollar start. It's not branded. Looks like the shortest is going to be 16. Oh, the one that looks like wood. I'm sorry. Blue, green, that looks like, not this one. Is that the one? Yep. Okay. So it's all metals. We've got brass, and then I think they, probably painted to make it look like it's corroded, but they're really neat. And the beads it's very light. It's not very heavy at all. It's got a lobster claw, a nice length of an extender on there with a little bead at the end. It's very stunning. It's the green glass necklace was $3. This is $1. I'll get the green glass one out for you too, so you can take a look at it. Oh, now I'm in a tangle here. We'll get there. Come on. Did you? Yeah, I will. Did you want me to run this one, Chris, or are you good? Okay, let me get this one added in, and then I'll get this green necklace out. Let's see. It's tangled with something, of course, and I'm going to be metal necklace. $1. What a deal, what a deal, what a deal. Here it is. It's running. It's my favorite thing to give deals. Holy moly, where did this all come together like this? Oh, well, it might help if I... Thank you, Chris, for that. All right. Let me put that in your pile. There it is, right there. And then Share Bear. I took it apart. There we go. So it has a lobster claw. It has about a 3-inch extender. Let's see how long that was. My memory isn't. It's about almost 20 without the extender. And it is glass beads. You can kind of hear, and abalone. So that's a $3. I love that one. That looks like a mermaid necklace to me. In fact, that's what I'm going to call it. No, I'm just saying green glass. There it is. $3 start on that one. And it's running. Thank you for your bid. Oh, I think I have one that I missed, just in case. Thank you, Share Bear. That's my second favorite. And then it looks like I skipped over this one. It was laying off to the side, but it's got these glass beads here, and then some turquoise, some textured ovals. It's a nice, very long one. Let's see how long this one is. Oh goodness, 40. It's okay, Share Bear. It's perfectly okay. Like I said, I sometimes move faster. Well, most of the time I move faster than you guys type. So that was $1 for 40 inches of beauty there. All right, I need to put that in there before I forget where it goes. All right. Okie dokie. Anybody into watches? I have this pretty little watch that came in. I only had one, but look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? Probably just needs a new battery. Doesn't really look like it's ever been used. It doesn't have, but if you want to watch for $1 with some bling on it, I've got that. These in the bag. Oh, as I was saying, I do have vintage brooches. I have vintage clip-ons. I have other vintage stuff. If you need me to pull that out, I can. Oh, which one? The one that I just showed? You got it. Let me grab it out of there. It's right on the top. There you go. This is the one you were saying. Yes, Share Bear? There we go. Let me get... Oh, the watch. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I don't know who makes it. You can take a picture of it. Here, I'll hold it up for you really nice if you want to take a picture of it and see if you can find a maker. But for $1, it might be worth it to see if you can get it running. And there it goes. It's pretty. It looks like it has several extenders on there too. I forgot to measure it for you. Right now it's sitting at a 7.5, but I bet you could take some of these links off if you needed to get it smaller. All right, let me get that in your bag too. And then I have these I have some chain necklaces. Ooh, this one I love. I forgot about this one. Look at that. It looks like little clouds. So it's got these little rhinestone scallops. And then this really interesting kind of box chain on here. And it's a thicker banded chain. There's that lobster claw. Hi, Margene. This is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? That kind of looks Art Deco-y to me, doesn't it to you? With that little scallop? Or would that be more Art Nouveau? I don't know. I was asking Siri this morning to tell me whether or not, the two things ran into each other. Yeah, very deco, huh? Let's see how long it is because it looks a little shorter. Yeah, it's about 14, and then it has about a 3-inch extender. That's $1 start. What else do I have in here? I try to put the chains in together because they tend to grab onto some of that other stuff and make it impossible. This one is branded. Let's see. This one is Ann Taylor silver tone with these little, let me see if those, yep, they're glass. So it's a $3 start on the Ann Taylor. Let's see how long that is. It is about 32 inches on that for the Ann Taylor. Glass beads there. I love this one too. Gotta get it untangled. There we go. This one is kind of like an asymmetrical design. It's so asymmetrical, I can't figure it out. Hold on, let me get it somewhat in order here. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I think. I thought I had it. So the bow sits off to the side. It's not actually going all the way down to the middle. Let me I want to get it right. Now I lost the lobster claw. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here crutzing over this jewelry, and I just can't make it work for me. There we go. Is that better? All right. You can kind of get the idea. My shoulder's starting to bother me, so I think I'm just less effective. So it kind of looks like this. And the bow is off to the side. Once you straighten it out, there we go. There we go. Do you see that? It's really pretty. The little bow, several silver tone chains, different kinds. This one is fairly long as well. I like the little bow. I'm kind of a girly girl on a lot of things, 30 inches. And that one is $1 start. No branding on that. I love this one. Very simple black, no extension on that. Turn it around. Plastic beads, I'm pretty certain. Let me try. Yeah, plastic. Shorter choker, 16-inch. But I love how the beads glint in the light. And this one is branded. I could tell because the metal on these feel a little nicer. Kind of a topaz colored stone on there, probably plastic. There's the branding on that. Gold tone. Let's see how, about 18 inches with the extender, without the extender, sorry. Little teardrop. Little teardrops on that one. And then, okay, this one it's almost a Y necklace. And it is silver tone. It has the faux pearls clusters dangling. And then at the very base, here's your Y. It just has a little dangle of pearls hanging down. Isn't that so classy looking? I think that's so pretty. It's not branded, so it's $1. I like that too. And let's just face it, we like jewelry, right? We just like jewelry. Okay, now I'm tangled up again. This one's glass, so it's going to be a $3 start on it. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Also kind of asymmetrical. Maybe not so much. It's just hooked way close. Let me find the end. There we go. It's got a nicer lobster. But look at those beautiful glass beads, graduated size, different sizes. It is branded, but I already said $3. So I could not. What does that say, guys? There's a D. Do you recognize that maker? I just cannot make that out. I thought it was a D. Anyway, $3 for that beautiful crystal necklace. And I think, oh, no, I got a couple more left here. All right. Then I have this other black one. These are glass as well. Has this little floret in the middle with, trying to decide, nope, that I thought it was missing one, but it's not. There's one for every little, oh, I see, it spins, that's why. It's just off center. There we go. And then it has these little dangles, these little glass beads. See how long that one is. It's about 16 with and then the extender is about another 3 maybe. Look at that one. That's gorgeous. This one was interesting too. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh my. There it is. Ah, figured it out finally. I love the dangles. Do you guys like the dangling things? Look at this. It's got these little medallions. Almost looks like a belly dancer. And then it's got these little tassels on silver tone. I just think, I don't know why. I like movement. I think that's how I describe it. I just like jewelry that moves. It's about 20 inches at the shortest part of this one. But isn't that neat? I don't think it's going to stay. That's $1. No branding on that. And that's all the necklaces. The chain necklaces anyway. Did anyone see anything they want me to show again? Because I'm about to move on to, I'll do the rings since there's just a few of them. Okay. Let me get those rings out and ready while you're thinking. And then I'll clean up. All right. Where's my bag? Got my bag? Okie dokie. We'll run rings and then I have earrings and my hubby has to go to a meeting tonight. So we'll see if I can get through those two things before he has to leave. So I could say goodbye to him before he goes. All right. Here we go. $1 starts on the rings. Like I said, there's not that many of them. This one's very pretty. I don't know what color you would call that. It is not pink. It's not topaz. It's kind of an orangey pink. It is not branded. I did not test the metal, but it doesn't have that feel or that look. Hi, Ronnie. It is a size 7 on the nose. $1 start on the rings, guys. And I have some that I'm going to double up. Gold tone, just simple bands. I have a set of 4 here for $1. Different sizes. That's $1 each. Then I have this real pretty one. Gold tone. Also not branded or no markings on it. Let's see what this one is at. A 5.5. 5.5 on that ring. $1. And then this one's fun. I'm not sure if that's glass or plastic, but it's a beautiful purple faceted, humongous cabochon on there. Gem, whatever you want to. It's a 1 inch. And it is adjustable. Yay, right? It sits way up off your finger. And so right now, it's at about, a little more than 8, but you have room to probably bring it down to a 7 and maybe even go up to a 9 for a big purple blingy ring for $1. So that's it. Those are my, oh, sorry, that's not true. I have one more. It's in the bag, Marilyn Schiff. And they are not completely round, and it's 1 ring. It's in its packaging. Got a little bit of bling on there. Not marked in terms of type of metal. That's $1 as well. All right. So those are the rings. Put those off to the side. And then I have earrings. Let's see, make sure I got everything. Okay. Most of these are pierced, if I remember correctly. I just realized I have some other necklaces that fell out of the bag over here. And then what made me think about it is that I have this necklace. These are plastic. And I have the matching earrings. And they are not marked. They are plastic. It is $1. for the set. Let me get the other earring out so I can show you. Here we go. Turquoise looking pierced hook. You get the necklace and the earrings for $1. Let me measure the necklace for you. Necklace is going to be 18 inches with about 3 to 4 inch extender. So $1 for that set there. And then I'll put those over here. I have this set of very pink double hoops. The hoops are about 2.5 inches in diameter. They are pierced hook. Shepherd's, or what I think they call those shepherd's hooks, right? I don't know. Pierced. Whoop, that's $1. These are really interesting. Hoops must not be in right now. I don't have very many people pick up on the hoops. Silver tone circles with the wire bands across and around. And I love these, and I did test these for Bakelite just in case. These are clip-ons. Teardrop in that very vintage avocado green. Unmarked. Light plastic. I wish they would have been Bakelite. I've never found Bakelite out in the wild. Hi, Red Merle. I love these, though. Very vintage looking. 70s. $1. We're just doing dollars. $1 here, $1 there. Little set of faux turquoise pierced dangles. You know what? I'm going to start doubling up on some of these and doing $1 for 2. How's that sound? Fun? So let's do the hoops. We'll keep those 2 sets of hoops together for $1. Right now, those are $1. I've got those dangles, but I have this other set of turquoise colored. So these 2 are going to go for $1. Can you see those okay right there? We'll put those together. Let's see, what else can we do? I have these sweet little enameled metal ones. These are kind of 80s looking with the pointed arrows on them in gold tone and kind of a yellow cream enamel. Let's see if I can find something to pair them up that will make them look nice together. Well, let's see. Found something. I just can't find the second one. Oh, here we go. Let's put these with these. These are pierced. These are plastic. Pierced. So this set here, they kind of have the same theme, the pointy theme going on for $1 for the 2 sets of earrings. And then I'm going to put, let's see, these are fun. Let's see, look at these. They almost look like fishing lures, but they have these red feathers on the and these little plastic beads on them. Let's see what I can make fun. Let's put them with another plastic. And let's do it in a 2-tone blue dangle pierced. So these 2 sets would be, and if you guys see something else you want to pair up, please let me know. Just say, hey, could you pair up these 2? I am so open to haggling on here. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Let's see. The next set I'm going to do together are these gold tone bamboo. Very lightweight gold tone. And I'm going to put them with these blingy gold tone hoops. So these 2 would go together as a set for $1. And then some of these now coming up are going to be by themselves. Let me see what's going on with this one. Oh, that one's broken. That's going to go into the craft lot. Look at these. Aren't these sweet? They have bells on them. These are going to be $1 all by themselves. So when you walk, you can hear yourself walk. Oh, these are pretty. Pink, long dangles. How long are these? Over 3 inches. In the different colors of pinks for $1. Then I have this set. There's 2 sets of the black faceted plastic. This one has 3, and then this one are just these. So this 2 sets are both pierced. These 2 for $1. Then I have some flowers I think that should go together. Oh, I thought that was missing. Look at these beautiful ones. Those are plastic, pierced. And we'll pair them with these sweet little, there probably is glass on that one. These 2 little pinkish, kind of almost a light peach color. So those 2 sets of flower earrings would be $1. And then, what else do I have in here? All right. This last set, these are all in the bags. I'm going to put the gold tone. They're all pierced. They're the kind that you put the post through the setting there. So you can wear the post, or you can wear the whole piece. And there's 3 of them. They're all gold tone. They're all pierced. Those 3 would be $1. And then I have some in silver tone. Let me see. These 2 are similar. And then this one I think has, so these 4. So that'd be $0.25 a piece. Same thing. You put the post through the hole. You can wear the post, or you can add on to it. So those silver tone ones are $1. All right. That was quick. Wait, what are these? Here you go. Some little pumpkins. And then I'll put the pumpkins with these little, run the silver ones. Okay. For silver tone. $1. Here it comes. And it's running. There we go. Thank you, Share Bear. That's good. That's a good deal. There's some nice little picture or little earrings in there. All right, I think that's it. Let's do a little scan. I wish that if you still want these, I'll do these for $1, but it looks like they need to be, it broke right here. They sure were pretty, but that one broke off. It's so sad when that happens, when you find a pair that you really like, and then it's broken. No fun. All right, so that was everything today, guys. Oh, except for these last 2 necklaces that I missed. These are plastic, very boho style. Let's see what we have. We have about 16 inches on this one with about a 3 or 4 inch extender. That's $1. I love this little medallion down here on the bottom. And then the other one, hello, traveling button. And we're just about wrapped up here. I'm just going through a couple of necklaces that I left off. This one is branded by Mika. Let's see what this length is. 18 and an extender. and yellow plastic. Look at these beads down here. They have that opalescence in them. Isn't that pretty? Let's pull that up so you can see it better. That's going to be $1 as well. And then I think, my friends, that I've gone through everything on my table. Unless there's something you saw or something you're looking for, let me do a quick scan. These are sets. If they're together, it means that they're going together for $1. We did a few, just nothing, I mean, little rings and stuff too, but. And then these two little flower pierced earrings. All right, I think that's it then. Woo! Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I saw some new names. I'm always happy to have new people come in and see me. So make sure you follow me if you don't already. And I have a show on Thursday. It's going to be a theme show. I haven't decided what it is yet. Probably something vintage because a lot of my stuff is vintage and vintage glass. I really love the vintage glass. So I'm Stacy. It's good to see you. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you in another show that's coming up. Let's see who we have out there to raid into. We've got Brindy, Donna's Doodads. We've got Macy. She's doing free shipping jewelry. Woo! I bet you need to all go over there. Lots of jewelry on. Avonathon. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't think I've ever raided into Kelly Second Wind. She's doing a jewelry unboxing. So since you were with me unboxing, let's go see Kelly. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you around on Knickknacks. Here we go.